Welcome to Annitude, a relationship podcast about love, friendships, and everything in between. Hello and welcome to Annitude with Anna. I'm podding live from the car with Chelsea from ChillxChel. Say hello to listeners.
You already know what it is. It's ChillxChel. What's going on, guys?
So I don't know how this is going to work because I've never podded via car, but we're
It's
just...
the first time for everything. 2023. We're trying new things out.
Yeah, we're trying new things out. Maybe we do need to turn this down because I feel like it could be distracting. Yeah, we were trying to do a road trip vibe where, first of all, why does my microphone have so much cat hair on it? That's disgusting. Unprofessional. No decorum over here. But we were trying to do like a road trip vibe where like we shuffled the songs, but then I realized like it could get messy.
And they feel like they're right with us, like backseat action. They feel like they're driving with us. We want to give that feel. Okay,
Yeah.
The hair is like almost
It's disgusting. I'm taking off the cover because that is sickening. I'm disgusted with myself, but also this is the life I live, is a life of cat hair.
Love you, Chloe.
Shout out Chloe. So we're on our way to a baby shower, and I feel like the older I get, the more and more I'm going to these. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I'm trying to actually think of the last baby shower I've been to. It's been a hot minute. I feel like the last one is when I was a kid. I think this might be my first one where the person's actually my friend. Like, I actually personally know this person.
And it's not like an accidental baby that everybody's trying to keep on the DL.
It's like wholesome, long-term couple, engaged. Like, it's amazing. Shout out to Zuli. We love you, Zulama.
Yeah, Zulama, shout out to her and her unborn baby boy. Do you know the name?
We don't.
Oh, I like that when people keep the name secret because I feel like people always got something to say about somebody's name choice, which is like, unless the name is like Brad or Karen, like, mind your business. How do you feel about like people who like shit on other people's name choices?
So the first thought I had actually about this whole topic is, okay, Kylie's son, we still don't know the name, right?
I think it's Wolf still. They just like, remember they said it was Wolf.
They changed it.
I think
under wraps, still can't say. And I'm like, babe, it's been like months. We're in a new year.
That baby's like 18.
No.
That baby's 18. I think they kept it because they said they changed it because they want to take the heat off of like the whole Astroworld festival where everybody like got trampled and died. Because you realize they like said like that during that whole time. They're like, we changed our baby's name, and it was like trying to get the heat off of Travis and his like melee of fans being dead.
Oh, okay, that would make a lot of sense.
Come to me for the important pop culture topics because I'm always in somebody else's business besides my own. I'm always in everybody's business, just not mine. So yeah, I feel like baby names are like whatever you choose your baby's name to be, that's none of my business. And I love hearing random ass names. Like there was a girl at our school, because I'm a teacher, so I hear the best of the best. There was a literal kid at our school named Alizé, like the liquor. And I was like, yes, queen, I know your parents got pregnant on some Alizé, and are like, that's it.
Was it spelled just like the liquor?
Yes, it had the accent over the E and everything. And I was like, hell yeah, Alizé. And she acted like an Alizé. I don't know how to explain it, but this little girl was an Alizé. Like, that was her name. She was in my dance club. She was a great dancer.
Here's the thing. I really do think a name sets the tone, and you can really make that name. Something like Alizé, you better be bringing personality.
Yes,
you better be the life.
Did she know how to read? No. But did she know how to dance? Absolutely.
Does she have that personality? Does she have those people skills on 10 on 10?
Yes.
Absolute.
Yes. Was she always lingering around? Yeah, class clown, lingering after school, even though we had nothing to do after school. I loved it, but shout out to her. I also had this girl named Ezra, and I really like that name for a girl because it's just like so like, it feels like almost kind of masculine, even though it ends with an A, but she was such an Ezra. Like,
you know, I just got triggered. I actually did know a trans boy named Ezra.
Oh,
and
was
his
Ezra?
name used to be Mateo, and he transitioned the name to Ezra.
Interesting.
I mean, both of the names are actually fire. I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, Ezra is such an interesting choice. But I like the name.
Yeah.
This is not even a diss. I'm just saying, like,
I
knew somebody named Ezra.
I love that name, except for like that Ezra, what's his face, the actor. Oh, sorry, what's their face? They're they them.
Right.
That is like terrorizing people across the globe, like beating up couples in Hawaii and also kidnapping Native American people and making them do sex work. I don't like him or them. Sorry.
Right.
Anyway, so we're on our way to a baby shower, and I'm just gonna say this: there is some drama going to happen at this baby shower because there's a person that Chelsea no longer speaks to at this baby shower, and me being I'm loyal to a fault. If anybody knows, like, I'm a writer. Like, my loyalty is always with my friend and not like who they're beefing with, and like I do choose alliances. I don't straddle the fence. Once somebody does my friend dirty, they're cut off. You, like I say, this is my catchphrase. You do not have to die to be dead to me. So, are you worried about this encounter?
You know, am I a little anxious right now? Like energy. Let me start by saying this. I had a fantastic day before me learning that she's gonna be there. Just an absolute phenomenal day. So you know what? I'm high spirited. I'm so happy for my friends. So I'm just going into it like, you know, you're there, you exist. It is what it is. I'm gonna go this way. Maybe I'll give you a nod. I'm wearing my shades too, by the way. I'm wearing my shades. I don't want to look at her. She doesn't deserve my eyes. So, you know, I'm just gonna.
I'm actually gonna close my eyes when I walk in, and if she says hi to me, I'm gonna walk right past her. So yeah, I mean, I never thought I would say there would be drama at a baby shower, but there's been drama at weirder places in my life. So I'm open to it. I'm open. It might cause some, like, you know, spiciness to happen at the party, but I'm down. Hopefully she has like the common sense to not ruin somebody's day.
Right. I'll give her that much. I don't think she's that crazy. I would like to believe that she's grown a little bit. Updated. We just got like live footage right now. Our other mutual just told me that she's aware that I am going to be there. She said it's fine. So she's aware. So it's not going to be like just a pop-up like a situation.
Yeah. I feel like we're grown enough. I'm going to speak for us and not for her because she is like a baby. A goo goo gaga baby. But I feel like I can be around people that I do not care for and not pay them any minds. Like, I'm a pro at that, honestly.
Here's the thing. I just don't like to put myself in those situations. I'm never really in those situations. I just won't go. I'm not even going to.
You said if the party's not lit, then why would I go? I'd rather not go.
I'd rather not go. Yeah, if the party's not lit, I'd rather not go.
Yeah.
So like that's legitimately how I approach it, because I just don't like uncomfy energy. I don't like negative energy. I don't like dark energy. And it's like, why?
I do. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. Like, I want all the negativity, just so I can just show how unbothered I am. Because I really, and I'm not just saying this to sound like a hard ass. When I don't care about somebody, it's really kind of concerning, and I probably should really tap into my therapist with this. But like, I will have no feelings for somebody. I could have known you for like 20 years. And if you do me dirty or do my friends dirty or do my family dirty, it's like we never even knew each other at all.
You know what?
And Chelsea's such a lover, she can't.
I'm a lover girl. I don't know what to say. Quite frankly, if it were up to me, we wouldn't even be in this situation, you know? But the thing also I've learned is if you're gonna treat me, talk to me a certain way, I'm good. I don't need it, and I'll drop you like a bad habit or a good habit. Because sometimes the good ones, you think you're good, and not really good. It's actually really bad.
Exactly.
So I'll drop you like that, and I'm okay with that. You know, I still wish you peace and love. One of my new spiritual friends, she just posted the Whitney's. She did a rendition of "I Will Always Love You," but she's like, "But I can't fuck with you." That was like, I'll send you the video. It's iconic. And it's just basically saying like, love you, you know, but I can't fuck with you. So that's kind of where I am at this point, you know.
I feel that. I feel like you can be in a place of love and light to you, but also I'm not going to engage.
You don't wish them peace and love.
I mean, yeah, I don't wish them anything. The only person I can think of that like I wish that something awful I can't even think of anybody. Honestly, I can't. Like, when I am done with you, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, no hard feelings.
So there's never been a person that you guys had a falling out,
and I'm like,
you're like, damn, I actually missed them. Like, or you kind of saw it already happening, so you're like,
there was one girl, I told you about the girl that was like internet famous that stopped being my friend. That was like the only, and I think that was the catalyst to make me this way. Because we were very close and we spent like every waking moment together. And then when we like had our friend breaking up and our falling out, that was totally crazy because she said her husband cheated on her with me, but she stayed with her husband, and it's like, huh? And that didn't happen. But I was sad about that friendship, and I did grieve that a lot. So, but after that, I was like, I can't, like, friends are fickle. They come and they go. Some are for a season, some are for a reason, and I can't, and people just come in and out of your life and you can't get attached.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. You know, my mentor told me something amazing the other, by the way, you're in my top 5. I wanted
what does this mean? Top 5 MySpace?
You know, in text messages, those little circles at the top,
yes,
you can prioritize like the people that will like bubble their bubbles. You're in my top 5.
Wow, that's crazy because I rarely text anybody. That's wild. But I do respond.
That's the priority, though. That's where my priorities are.
Love
it's
that.
with you. It's with Sassi. Not me naming the names who are in my top 5, but fuck it, right? It's only 5 people. Sassine, TB, that's Sarah. Josie, my cousin, who's my business consultant as well, and then my mentor in my program, and that's it.
Wow, not even parentals. That's crazy.
They moved down the list.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wowzers. Love them, but they're not texting anyway. Let's be real. Yeah, they're not texting.
And any text that I do get, it's not anything that I want to read anyway.
Yeah, it's usually like, hey, did you take the garbage out?
Yeah, or it's just badgering. It's a long paragraph of what I need to do.
I'm so glad my mom doesn't know how to text like more than a sentence or
I come from a family that sends
love.
emails.
Yes, they send emails to each other, and my mom does not have the wherewithal nor the bandwidth to like send me anything longer than a sentence. Like yesterday, you know that Megan movie with the doll that came out?
Oh my god.
My mom is shook. My mom is shooketh from her, and I think she's like total giving. Like, it's funny, it's camp. It's like, this movie's ridiculous. I want to see it. So I was texting my sister and my mom, who are in a group chat with me, and I was sending screenshots of the movie and gifs, and my mom was like, "Stop, scary. Do not, like, no coherent sentences whatsoever. No more, no more." Yeah, like I was like, "Are you stroking out?" But Megan, what were you gonna say about Megan? I feel like she's giving mother. Like, she's a mother to all you bitches. Like, Chucky and Annabelle could never.
So it's a little too 2023 looking for me. It's a damn near human, but it's a doll, and it's just very troubling at this point. It's like they're literally creating life at this point that looks like a doll, and I'm not for it. It's
it's flying too close to the sun. Like, it could actually happen. You're one of those like if it can actually happen, I don't want to see it.
I already told you my thing on The Purge. The fact that felt so, we were like moments away from that.
During 2016, absolutely.
Absolutes. So I was like, they're really, bless you.
Sorry.
They are really setting us up. Like, are they trying to influence people? Are they trying to influence the psychos? Like, I'm confused.
Okay, but let me play devil's advocate really quick. Don't you wish there was a purge where you could kill somebody that got on your nerves, like during?
I don't have any. You understand? I'm literally a deep lover boy. I don't really have anyone that I hate. I can't know. I mean, one person comes, nah, I don't even hate him because I don't care. See, that's my thing. I don't hate you. I just don't care. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have any energy exchanged with you. So it's like, hate to me is like unnecessary energy. That's why people are like, you hate me. I'm like, baby, what? You're not even on my radar, my mind, my manifesting.
I'm not manifesting talking to you, so why are you talking to me? I feel that
affirmations. You have nothing to do with anything.
But you're telling me, have you ever seen the Belko Experiment? It was like a movie about like these people were at work, and then all of a sudden like it locked itself up, and then a voice comes on. And it's like, "Hello, welcome to the Belko Experiment. You have 30 minutes to kill 3 of your coworkers." Bitch, you know how fast, and then that's how you escaped. You know how fast I would be out of my job if I could do that? Like, I would be like, and bitch, you accidentally killed 10. Like, we said 3. Now this is murder. And I'm like, oops, my bad. You couldn't do that?
He went over your max.
They're like, honestly, we're actually putting you in prison. You couldn't do that at your like old job, not your current job, because I know you are still getting to know people.
My double dutches at my old job. No, I don't. There was only
Nobody's saying kill everybody. I'm saying, like, you couldn't kill 3 people to save your own life.
Okay, yeah, probably. I'm just.
She's lying. She couldn't. I'm picturing you picking up a gun and the gun like shaking back and forth. I'd rather die. I'd rather die.
And I have to make this choice.
Not
right
me.
now.
I'm like shooting people that don't even work at my school. Like they're like, damn, bitch, I was a pedestrian. I'm like, oops. So yeah. Well, back to like drama at parties. Have you ever been to a party where there was like a fight or drums going on?
I'm trying to think. Oh my god, yes, actually. Ooh, triggered. So at Mag's, actually, it was at her house.
Of course.
So we weren't really close at that time. So she invited us
Were
to a
you
holiday.
close ever?
I will say I was.
Okay.
But it's really weird to look back on because I
like,
really don't give a damn about her now.
Who and why?
No, truly, because for a hot year we were pretty close. Like she'd FaceTime me every day. But so she invited us to a holiday party. At the time, I brought the one that I'm no longer talking to as well. She was there. She brought a friend. There's another friend that she brought. I brought Hosey and his now husband. And so, it was a party. It was good. It was good. We're having fun. And I think there's 2 separate occasions as well. Wait, or was this the same one? I'm not sure. It'll just melt into each other, quite frankly. So, at this party, I remember Hosey's hubby, he threw up. So that was one thing that happened. I was like, ooh, wait, that wasn't a fight. Sorry. Okay, let me get to the fight. See, I can't even, like, I'm just thinking of all
now
things
you're,
that went
like,
wrong.
calling people out. Like, you're like, yeah, he threw up disgusting.
Okay, so actually, okay, that's what happened. So it was a different one. It was still at her house. So 2 times this happened. I had brought my native friend because she loved to drink. She would drink heavily, and then she would get angry drunk. I don't know if you've been with someone who's angry.
Those are the
drunk.
worst. I'd rather have
Really
a
the
crying.
worst.
I'd rather have a crying drunk than an angry
too.
drunk.
I'd rather have Rocky than.
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody crying in the pool closer by the chain smokers than ever have an angry drunk. Because angry drunks are a liability.
God,
They're a liability. It's scary.
We've seen her on so many different occasions that could have went left even worse
Jesus
than what
Christ.
it was. So in this particular situation, I brought her and her cousin, and they were both like, the cousin wasn't as bad, but she was getting like attitude-y. So I was like, ooh, no, baby. So she got really fucked up. My friend was like passing out in the chair. Like it wasn't a good look. And everyone was concerned because they're like, what the fuck? I knew personally she would get drunk like this. So I wasn't really concerned because I was like, she'll be okay.
But the bystanders were like,
oh. And then Max was like,
hospital?
Yeah, I was like,
should we put her in hospital?
And so then everyone's like looking at her like a caged animal. And I remember the cousin was just like feeling defensive of that. Like, why are you looking at her? Are you going to help her? And I was like,
What?
chill out. Like, it's like,
Oh, I
relax.
hate a reactive person.
And so then with the friend I'm no longer friends with, they were being mean to her, and I stood up and I was like, yo, like, don't talk to her like that. Like, don't. And it was like becoming a thing. And then my friend who was super drunk, she was like,
She woke up out of
getting
her
crazy
sleep.
too.
She woke up
Yeah.
out and she turned into the
knocking
Hulk.
things down.
She was hulking?
A little bit.
Oh,
bit.
no.
So it was just like, oh my god, this is so fucking embarrassing because I'm responsible because I brought these
Yeah,
these animals.
Yes.
So yeah, they were just attitude-y, like kind of throwing things, that kind of. So I was like, oh my god,
Throwing
this
things
is
at
like,
somebody else's house?
Yeah, this is
Where's the
Max. This is at
decorum?
Max.
Oh my god.
and then-
Did she throw the tires that were in her living room? Because when I came over, she had tires in her living room.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, huh? But I ignored because I was not trying to
We were
see
just
that.
trying.
I was trying to get to Vegas. I was trying to get to Vegas and do drugs. Wow, that's scary. So how did it end?
So basically at the end, and so then the friend that I'm not friends with, she brought someone who also got into a fight outside. So we both were, like, we were both in hot water with Max a little bit.
Yeah, like don't bring your fucking fighting ass friends.
We're like, what the fuck? And so they had to find their own ride because I was like, I'm not taking them back because they lived on that side of town anyways. I was like, fuck that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call your sister because I can't deal with this any further. We're already kicked out at this point. Like,
yeah,
not acceptable. So that's kind of how we dealt with it because we all worked together at the time.
Awkward.
So I was like, oh, fuck. So then she's like, it's all good, but you guys both owe me $80 each for the damages.
Nuh-uh.
So we were like, okay. And I was like, you're not gonna fight it? I was surprised. The other one, she's like, that's fine with her bitch ass. I was like, I'm surprised she didn't like put up a fight for that, because I wanted to put up a fight.
Well, I would have sent
like, what the fuck?
send me a receipt.
Yeah,
Send me
like,
a receipt. What did we
specifically
what was $80? That's a very specific number.
For
like
both of us, we both had to pay 80. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Whatever. So we did. Because the thing, I think her thing, what she was saying, why she did it was because like we work with her. Like, why the fuck are we gonna create like
drama
when we could just be done with it?
Yeah,
Even
I
if
guess.
we don't agree with it, like just.
I mean, I wish somebody would send me an invoice for $80. I would be like, fuck that shit. You know how I am with an Apple Pay request. I will decline that shit real
while we're on the
fast.
subject, can I tell you another story that happened with
Yes.
her? The same friend. So we had gone to Pot of Gold. We all met up at Pot of Gold.
What is
Janae,
that?
Lil
Oh, the
Wayne.
festival.
Yeah. We all like were there.
It's a music festival for those
yeah.
I don't know. I've never been, but it sounds horrendous.
It was
sounds
amazing.
Was
Janae
it?
and Lil Wayne was there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I had the time of my life until what happened.
Okay.
So we were there. We met up. We're having a grand old time. We're like, let's take this to Charlie's. Let's like really turn up after this. Cool. Go to Charlie's. Her sister. At
First
the time,
mistake. Charlie smells like pee.
Shout out to Charlie.
Not shout out to Charlie's. They don't let you carry a purse in there. It smells like piss.
The floors are really sticky.
The floors are disgusting. The music is awful. Like, it is actually homophobic how bad the music is. Very homophobic.
Wait, have you tried to DJ there?
I don't think they'll let me. I'm not bad at music enough. Like, you really have to try to be that bad at music. And I don't think I want my brand to be associated with the char.
Understood.
Yeah, to Charlie's.
We're at a different Char's now.
Yeah, we're at Char's Live. Come to
Yeah.
January 28th. January 28th. Yeah. Come see me DJ. Come see some vendors. Come see some performances.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
Chill my child.
Be square.
Yep.
My TikTok that I made, I love the voiceover I use. It said, "Be there or be square."
That sounds menacing. That sounds like a threat. It sounds like a threat.
Be there
or be square. You will die. So
7 days.
In 7 days, you will die.
No refunds.
Damn. No refunds on my death even? Wow. Fucked up. So you went to Charlie's. Big mistake.
So went to Charlie's. And then, okay, update guys, we're 18 minutes away. 18 minutes away from the showdown. I kind of, you know what? I'm getting a little bit of like a excitement of doing that late arrival with the shades on.
And
we're both wearing our shades
and being so hot.
With the flowers, with the nice flowers.
Being
with the nice
so hot.
Being hotties. Can't wait. I do need to take a shot though before we come in. But
I mean, did you bring the bottle?
Oh, it's in the back, babe. Absolutely.
Anyway.
She doesn't even know that she knows nothing about my life for so long. She doesn't even know I have a new car. Isn't that crazy? That's how
you should pull up. You should
been in
drive into her with your new car. You should literally plow into her. Now you know, bitch, as she's underneath the tire, I got a new car, bitch. She's like, help.
That reminds me of Mean Girls.
Oh my God. I saw Mean Girls the play.
She actually did get really hurt.
I saw Mean Girls the play while I was in Denver.
I thought so. I wasn't sure what I.
You didn't see the playbill? What did you think?
I didn't believe in it. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't believe it was real.
It was real. It was real. My aunt got me tickets, and me, my aunt, my cousin, and her girlfriend went, and we had fun. We had a time.
Was it hilarious?
Yeah, it was funny.
I don't like that.
I'm not a big musical girl. I'm not into musicals.
How did they do
It was just like talking about like Regina, and none of them looked like the characters, which duh. Like obviously you're not gonna get a Lindsay Lohan look like, but like Katie was like a brunette. Virginia was
redhead.
Yes, she was. Then Karen was a black girl, which was very. She was actually the.
Maybe that was a commentary on like.
Yeah,
you know Karens are usually.
white. Like, but Karen was hilarious. She was the only funny one. But it was like very like like it was too much. It was like, and Regina George is a bitch. Yeah. And I was like, But anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. Okay, so you went to Charlie's.
Okay, yeah, wow, we got
way off topic.
So we were at Charlie's. We were having a good time. It was cool. Her sister, R.I.P., she actually recently passed away.
Oh no,
it was really shocking.
That's
she's
sad.
like in her 30s.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. I actually need to catch up with this friend that I'm talking about.
Oh.
Anyhow, but so her sister and her had a kind of tumultuous dynamic. And her sister would kind of play dumb, so it was kind of like, what? So then as a bystander, you're like, I don't know what's real and
Like,
what's really going on.
are you- why
But
you-
it's sisters, yeah,
You
I've already
can't get in
done
the
that.
middle. You can't.
Never get in the middle of that shit.
Never.
So, and it was her older sister. So
Oh.
we were all there. It was, and Michael was there too. Shout out Michael. Michael was like the DD. So all of us were like turned, drinking, and then he was the DD. So he was like the only sober one to like view all this too. And so
Wait, I just want to tell the listeners we're like going past the exit to go to fucking Yuma, Arizona. That's how far out we are going.
You didn't believe me. You believe me.
What's this
now.
place called? Tonopah?
It's Hidalgo. It's Hidalgo Avenue, and it's Tonopah. Yeah.
Tonopah. Jesus Christ. I've never been out here. Anyway, so Michael's DD.
Yeah, Michael was ED. So, like, I think my back was hurting or something. And so she was like, oh, like, I can do this, like, some kind of native, something. So she, like grabbed me or something and, like, I think she liked me too, look. It was kind of weird. Anyway, R.I.P. though, I love you.
Oh.
So she, like, grabbed me in a way to, like, help me with, or I think I had the hiccups. I think that's what it was. So she was trying to do something to my body to, like, help me. And I was like, oh, okay.
She didn't do the
cool.
Western medicine way of like, let me scare you. Let me jump out from around the corner.
I just remember her squeezing my body in some way, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then my friend was like sitting in the, the bleacher part that they have.
Yeah.
And she's like watching this, like fucking fuming. She's like, I
What?
fucking hate it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And she was like, and so it just fucking went down from there. And she's like, don't fucking touch my friend. And then like, her sister looks so like a deer in the headlights, like so like, oh, what did I do? And who knows what really happened before all this? And she's like, I don't understand what I did, Chelsea. I don't know. And then I'm just like I don't. You guys are sobering me up really quick.
Yeah,
though,
you're ruining
whatever
the
the
vibe.
fuck is going on.
It was fun.
And Michael's just laughing because he's
sober.
As a sober mind,
Yeah,
it's
he's like,
it
what the
probably is
fuck?
comical.
Yeah.
He's like,
You
what? Like,
drunken fools.
baboons.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
So yeah, my friend is like losing it, fuming, and she's like about to like strike her sister, and we're just
Not
like,
strike!
What the fuck?
Not strike her like in the 1800s.
Yes, she was fucking like, oh, it gets worse.
Ugh.
So she's like about to like, and we're like, okay, because they're like yelling. Well, she's yelling at her sister at this point, and we're like, okay, we need to go because this is fucking embarrassing. People are starting to look now, so we're like, let's just go. Michael's just fucking laughing. I was like, let's go. I'm like sobering up now. It's not even fun. Not the vibe. Not vibey.
Not vibey
It was
at all.
not
That's
vibey
not
at
vibey.
all. So then we like leaving. We go into the car, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have allowed them to sit next to each other in the back seat of my. And this is my car too, by the way. Sitting in the back
who
seat.
predicts like sisters at their big age are gonna start to tussle in the back seat?
True.
Save that for.
Did he just put up the deuces? What's going on? Or is he going on the other side?
I don't know.
I don't know. So yeah, we sat them next to each other in the back. I'm like sitting because Michael's driving my car, and I'm sitting obviously shotgun. And all of a sudden, like she's like, "Don't say anything to me, Norma." Her name is Norma. Don't say anything to me. And then next thing I know, she fucking wails on her sister. Like, we were like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And I'm just like, I don't even.
Oh my god, I would have been
don't even know.
shocked and shocked.
I think I must have been in trauma, like maybe trauma, because I was just kind of like
what
stoic.
do you do?
What do I do? Yeah, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to seeing like violence in that nature. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And Michael, he like, I think it might have done something for him, and I think it just comes from where we both have come from. So because he was like, I think. Because she started wailing on her when we were like driving already in the streets, and he's like, you guys need to stop this. And he fucking pulls over at the side of the road wherever the fuck it was like a street up from Charlie's. He pulls over and he gets out of the car. He's like, you guys need to fucking stop. What are you doing? This is her car. Like he was like, fucking, you would never see Michael like this before. Like he fucking went the fuck. Oh, it gives me chills. He like went off on them because he was like, how dare you like disrespect my car and like be fighting, you guys are sisters, like he was just like, and he started crying. It was a very emotional
Oh my god,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
a horrible night.
Horrible.
Ew.
And they were like crying because the way he was talking to them.
Good.
But it was like
They should be embarrassed. Like, why are you doing that in public?
Yeah.
Fight in private.
He's like, you guys are
normal people."
sisters. Why the fuck are you? Like he was like fucking yelling at them, and it's like it was almost like a parent, like
Yeah.
you know, of
Maybe they
their
needed that.
kids. I think they did. So it was crazy. So they're both fucking like in tears, crying hard. And then my friend decides to, and she would do this all the time, so this is nothing to me. She fucking just decides to go off in one of the neighborhoods, and we don't see her for the rest of the night.
What? She just wandered away like
she would do that all the time though. Back when we would.
that's
was
another
like,
type of drunk I hate, a wanderer. Because I'm not about to do fucking oh my god, why is that car racing?
I'm like, babe,
I'm
we're
not
all
about to
going
do we're all going straight, babes. I'm not about to do like a FBI search mission to find you. Like, I hate a wanderer. I'm out.
Honestly, and the thing, she's done this so many other times. I wasn't even concerned. She always finds her way back. So I wasn't, because I think her sister was like, oh, we should go look for her, and I think Michael too. And I was like, no, we're not doing anything more. She'll be fine. She always figures it out. I'm not concerned. I want to go home. And so that was kind of the end of it. And then plus, like, her sister was like, well, how am I? Because they lived in Mesa and we were in Phoenix. So I was like, fuck no, we're not driving you out. We can take the light rail back.
Right.
That's how they got there. So I was like, no, fuck no, we're not. And then Michael's like, are you? And I'm like, no, we're not fucking taking her back. And he's like, okay, cool. I didn't want to take them back.
Yeah,
anyway.
fuck that.
And I was like, no, fuck that. After all this, like, no, hell no. So yeah, we just kind of waited for her to catch the light rail home. And that was that. And
wow,
I
hope you never saw them again. Unfortunately, you did, probably.
No, I didn't actually. I haven't seen her in like years.
Good.
So, and she knew she fucked up the following day because she would, again, this was kind of a habit of, and I would go years without speaking to her, seeing her.
Yeah,
and then
that's
like the next day she
a liability.
called me, she's like, hey, like, and I was like, I didn't really say a lot, and it takes a lot to get Chell mad.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
I don't like.
I don't want to see
it.
it.
It's kind of scary. It's a little. It's off-putting.
I don't want to see it.
I don't go there often.
Yeah.
So when you get me there, it's not a good. It's not a good place to be. You're gonna feel lower than scum. I guarantee you that.
Not the scum on the bottom of my shoe.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is very harrowing. I'm like, I felt like I was transported into a time of like, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where somebody's like fighting like in a back seat, but I've definitely been in situations where people have ruined the party by fighting. How far are we?
We are. I don't like this new update because they don't tell you any more of like the minutes. Very concerning.
Very concerning. Yeah, I've never been that close to a fight, especially a sibling fight. That sounds very scary. But yeah, that's why I'm glad I kind of don't hang out with people. That was like a early 20s thing, like to hang out with people that were liabilities. I used to always go out with girls that wanted to start fights at the club, which is my personal pet peeve because it's like, I did not put on makeup, lashes, heels,
8 minutes.
a dress for you to start knucking and bucking inside the club. I did not, and I will not help you. I will not fucking, I don't care if you step to a man.
Is that the expectation of you?
Yeah, like,
see them when they put
I think a
there?
lot of people assume because like I am very like vocal about like I will fuck you the fuck up, but like that's on my own behalf. I'm not doing it on the behalf of anyone else. I have things to lose, and I hate when girls like try to pick fights with like men. Like, I get it, like when men are being disrespectful, obviously disrespect them back, but like if a guy comes up to you and is like, hey, do you want to dance? You're like, ew, get the fuck away from me, you fucking weirdo, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and like pushes it. Yeah, you want to fight, bitch? And it's like, okay, now I don't even care if you get your block knocked off because you're asking for it. But yeah, I used to go out with girls that would like, well, one girl specifically that had never been into a fight, which that's how you usually know when people haven't been into a fight when they go looking for one because they've never gotten beat up. Because if you are a fighter or you have fought before, you know how it feels to fight and you just don't want to do it unless it's your last resort. Like, all right, I guess we're fucking fighting. So like I used to go out with this girl in college that would always be looking for a fight, and then it would always be with like men, and then she would like make up stuff like that they said or did, and then she'd be like, are you gonna do something, Anna? And I'm like, bitch, no, I'm not. You fight, like you mess up your lashes, like you get your heels stepped on, it's not about to be me. So yeah, I used to go out with girls in college that would like go looking for fights.
This is such an interesting turn, because what is the stop sign? How?
That's kind of concerning.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
4.8 miles. Turn right.
Oh my goodness!
What? There's a semi, like just like done on the side of the road. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. So yeah, now that I'm older, I refuse to fight. I have things to lose.
I was gonna have you've been in a fight.
The last time I've been oh, you mean have I been in
Yeah,
I used to fight pretty often in college, only because people
Really?
were either saying something like racist, which I will not stand for. The last time I got into like an altercation was in Scottsdale, and this was about 3 years ago, and this girl was taking off my ex's, like we went for Halloween, and first of all it was like early, like, so it was like 2 weeks before Halloween, but it was still Halloween month, so we went out in our costumes and people were like laughing at us, and I was like, what is so funny? You know why we're dressed up? It's not like it's the middle of March. So my boyfriend was dressed as a Dalmatian and I was Cruella, and this girl kept taking off his dog ears, and he like said something to me. He's like, can you tell this girl to stop taking off my dog ears? I'm getting annoyed. And as a man, he didn't want to like talk to a woman in a disrespectful way, so I said, I'll do it. So I was like, hey, can you stop taking off his ears? It's fucking annoying. And so she gives him his dog ear back, and then I assume that my ex-friend Garrett tells me this. He's like, she just called you the N-word. And I said, Garrett, I'm gonna say this to you. You better hope and pray that what you heard was right, because I'm about to ruin all of our nights right now. So I grabbed this bitch by her hair, and I said, did you fucking call me the N-word? And she's like, oh my God, you're being crazy. And then I spit in her face. And then the security guard, I went and told the security guard, and he was like, I didn't hear it, I didn't see it, but you guys have to leave. And I was like, we were going to leave anyway. It was at the Hot Chick in Scottsdale.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that was the last time
club.
yeah, that's the only time I'll fight is like if it's like racist, or I've slapped a guy before in the face because he called me a bitch. He like basically referenced my ex-boyfriend like beating me up and said, I know why he beat you up because you're such a bitch, and I slapped him.
Oh my
Well
goodness.
deserved.
Yes, absolutely.
Another time I punched a guy in the face because he grabbed my ass not once but twice. The first time I was like, maybe it's a mistake. The second time is like, nah, you know what you did. So I turned around, clocked him in the face. Yeah, literally. I gave him a black eye. So yeah, like, yeah, I've been in altercations, but it's like I only do it, like I said, if it's the last resort or if it's deserved.
Right.
I also beat up a girl going down the stairs at a bar because she was like pushing my friend who was like all of 4'5", like she was a tiny baby girl, and she was just like pushing her and like kept bumping into her and saying crazy stuff. So I just beat her up all the way down the stairs, and come to find out she was the owner's stepdaughter, so I got banned. But I saw her around, and like she dapped me up, and she was like, I gotta give you respect, like that's what, you know, I was talking shit and you like called me out, and I was like, okay. Another time, the only time I lost a fight was this girl, after I slapped the guy for calling me a bitch, I was outside. This was a horrible night. So the guy called me a bitch, slapped me, and I slapped him. I left the party because somebody was like, you gotta go. And I was like, okay. So I'm standing outside with my friend and her boyfriend, and this rhino of a girl is like talking shit to me from beyond the fence. She's like, why are you leaving? I was like, it's like none of your business. And she was like, what the fuck did you say? And she like literally wind sprints like the Terminator. She's like through the snow, punches me, like sucker punches me in the face, knocks my contact out, knocks me out of my heels. I'm not joking you. This was a Rhino, and she takes off. She takes off running down the street, so I couldn't even like, and my friend and her boyfriend didn't even realize what happened. They're like, what the fuck just, and I was like, I don't know. I truly did not see that coming, obviously. So I'm contactless, shoeless, in the snow.
I'm gonna hit this person. Oh my God. Oh
So
my God.
yeah, I've been in many of an altercation.
You literally made me full on cry.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I've never told you that story
No.
before. And I remember for like a whole 6 months, I was like
Holy
on the
shit.
lookout for this rhino. I was like, I'm shook to my core. Shook to my core by this rhino. Because she literally wind sprinted like the Terminator. Yeah.
Endangered species.
Endangered species fucking charged at me like a wild animal, socked me in the face. I was holding my clutch and everything. I was not prepared to fight.
Wait.
Was not in the mood.
Did you, oh my God.
I just went home and cried.
need to
I went home and cried. I
I'm
iced
so
my
sorry
eye.
that happened.
It was
Oh
like
my
truly one of the
God.
worst nights of my life.
Oh man. Okay, when you tell Pegs this, I have to know, like, how does a parent, like,
I feel
hear
like my
these
mom,
things?
like that kind of stuff. She's just like, oh, you silly goose. Like,
What?
oh,
Oh,
double dot.
touchy.
Actually, you know what? If it's day or night, love and light. Bye.
Right.